And a very warm welcome back to Thameslink TV again tonight. We're back once again. We're back to Train Simulator. Now, of course, we haven't done this for quite some time, folks. As you might have known, it's been about probably about 9 months since this whole, so yeah, it's been about 9 months since we last did a proper sort of thing. Um, Obviously, I'm going to have YouTube chat on so I can see what's going on. Obviously, of course. Um, so yeah, so for those obviously who are wondering, obviously tonight we're going to be doing some train simulator stuff again for the first time since God knows. Yeah, 9 months. It's been about 9 months, and well, I mean it's been quite a long time. So yeah, we're going to do this again. So for everyone obviously wondering, yeah, I've had 9 months obviously to try and recover a bit. I have been very tired. Mental health has been, well, yeah, my mental health has been completely out the window once again. So, yeah, so I've had to, of course, what's the name? I've had to obviously take some rest breaks, obviously, in order to keep myself going. Yeah, so, and I've forgotten what I was going to do now. Never mind. Right, let's see what we're going to do tonight. So we've got quick drive, or we can do free roam, but I don't know what you could do on free roam on here because there has been a few times where I've tried to do free roam and it doesn't let me do it. So yeah, for those who are wondering, we have got a few new packs, obviously that I've now added. There was a few things I have managed to start doing. I managed to get the Glasgow subway one. And so that'll be quite interesting to do a bit later on. The Glasgow Subway's trains, the old train to 1980s stock, has now they finished obviously doing that. So it no longer, yeah, these sort of trains don't exist anymore. Um, so yeah, that's yeah, wow, that sort of thing. So yeah, so tonight we're going to do probably a couple of quick drives. I'm not sure where we're going to go, obviously, on here, but I guess we'll see what we can come up with. Um, yeah, the only thing I will say is obviously we're not going to be able to operate too many trains because, yeah, what's his name? God, what was I going to say now? I really cannot remember what I was actually going to say, but I guess that's just me, I mean, that's just me in general. So, um, what other ones have we got? Let's have a look. Got quick drive, so we can do quick drive and we can see what we're doing. Yeah, so we've got West Coast Main Line, north south, for this one. So we can actually do any sort of route now. So we can actually, yeah, it looks like we can only do Watford Junction to Euston, but it's probably just as well because I don't think we can do any others. Actually, no, no. Shall we do this one? I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing tonight, guys. I'm really sorry. Literally, I haven't actually planned this very well. um, yeah, I haven't done this for quite some time, so do bear in mind. Yeah, there's been a lot of things I've been, a bit here and there about. So yeah, just be mindful that I may not be able to do everything. London Victoria to yeah, they seem to have more on it than anything else. So it doesn't seem to offer very much in terms of what Thameslink can do. So I might possibly run a 375 something. Or shall I try? I don't know. We haven't done one of these for a while. I know some people were saying that high speed was one of their favourites, so we might possibly do high speed and then we'll. Now this is a bit interesting because this says here St Pancras International Platform 6, but we don't want to go from Platform 6. That's where Eurostar depart from. So St Pancras to Rochester? I mean, let me get it up. Hang on. There's 395. There's 395. Wait, hang on. There's two lots of 395s. Yeah, there's two 395s. Yeah, it seems like that's interesting. So we'll select that one. We'll go with a six coach. We'll go with a six coach one. And it doesn't really matter anyway. Yeah, we'll go with six coaches. What does it do there? I don't know. Or does it not really matter? It doesn't really matter anyway, does it? No, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, yeah, tonight we're gonna go from St Pancras to Rochester. This was a journey that I did see that I actually did do from Strood to Rochester quite a few weeks ago. So tonight obviously a little bit different. We will be doing this in the evening. Obviously, this is going to be during the summer. Um, we're going to say it is quite cloudy. The time is, if I can actually swing the clock round, I do like messing about with this clock. The clock, obviously, on the simulator is always quite fun to do. 1932, but if it does go to 33, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. It now says 33, so yeah, right. We'll go for a quick drive session, folks. So we'll do that, and then we will get ourselves started. Now, do bear this in mind. This is the first time I've done Train Simulator for a while, so not everything is going to be in the right places, and I'm hoping this is going to work. Right, it is working. So it looks like we are going to be. And yeah, I have noticed that we may have a little bit of slight problem because I can't actually see below the path, like basically the actual bit that I need to see. But yeah, I mean that is a little bit annoying. Yeah, we'll see how we get on, but you know, right. Let's see what the yeah. So actually, hang on, we're gonna have a bit of a slight problem, aren't we? I think we may have messed this up already because I can't see the bottom half of this of this simulator already. So this is gonna be a little bit annoying. We'll come back to that in a minute. I need to change the resolution on this. It looks like it might be probably a bit too big. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to have it on. I'm going to assume it's that. Okay, so we're just going to have to restart this, folks. I'm really terribly sorry because I really don't know. Because I haven't done this for a while. So, like, I'm terribly sorry that a lot of people are probably not going to be wondering what I'm going to be doing. And that's not going to work, is it? Or is it? No, that's not going to work. It used to be. You used to be able. Hang on. What have you if you do full screen and then resolution? No, you can't do resolution for that. Yeah, I'm terribly sorry. I really do not know what size is what because this is supposed to be a 10, 6. I think this is supposed to be a 19 something. What's borderless? I really don't know what borderless is, but we're just gonna try it anyway. Ah, that's a bit too big. That's probably a bit too big. It really does not give you an awful lot of stuff. I'm terribly sorry for this, guys. Come on, please let it be the right size. Okay, I'll take that because I actually do not know what sort of size it's going to do. Okay, so I think we may have figured it out. I don't know. It certainly ain't full screen, I will tell you that. Yeah, but we'll just have to do it like that for now. I'm terribly sorry for that, guys. I will have to do some more figuring out a bit later on how this works, because I really do not know how this works. It's been years since I've tried to do this, so... Right, okay, so, yeah, a bit of a delayed start, but we can now proudly say that, yes, we will start to get on with this quite a bit more better, so, yeah. Okay, 1938. We'll say sorry, we'll just do it in the future anyway. I'm terrible. Like, I need to try and do this without, like, too many issues, because I think I may have already caused a lot of problems already this evening. Again, I haven't done this for a while, so please do forgive me, folks. I really do not know what I am doing this evening. But finally, we're set, so hopefully... Yeah, so that's a little bit better, look. So yeah, so welcome aboard the Southeastern High Speed Service. As you can probably tell, I need to try and get used to the controls again. I haven't done this for a while. We'll open the doors, see if anyone's coming on and off. We'll go only to Rochester, and we might switch over to a Thameslink service. I'm hoping everyone can see that. I'm really sorry if you guys can't see that, but I'm hoping everyone will be able to. I will sort out the resolution for this a bit later on. Just for now, this will just have to do because I have no clue of what I've got to do. So this will do for now. For on six coaches, and that is really creepy. Anyway, that was a bit creepy, but there we go. Right, signal's on, so we are ready to go. So yeah, for you guys obviously who are watching and are wondering what we're doing this evening, yeah, welcome back to Train Simulator. This is Thameslink TV. We're running some Pancras to some Pancras International to Rochester, because that was a journey I did do quite a few weeks ago. So, departing platform 12. I'm hoping we have got the pantograph up, because if we haven't, then we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, yeah, the pantograph is up. So, okay, right, we're clear. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We are totally fine. So, yeah, so off to so obviously this bridge that we're seeing here, this is the overbridge, which is where normally Eurostars obviously go over, and also Southeastern can use it as well, when they're switching around. So this is now 40 mile an hour. quite a nice day actually. So yeah, so the connection to the East Coast Main Line goes off to the left here, the East Coast Main Line of which we're going over now. So and here we go. So TVM signalling has now been activated again, and we begin our journey towards Stratford International. So this is going to make my laptop do all sorts of whirring things because we haven't been on here for quite some time. Which means I've got to put the fan on. So yeah, so welcome aboard this Southeastern high-speed service to Rochester. Rochester will be our destination today. We was going to say maybe Gillingham, but Gillingham probably not going to be the ideal solution because, yeah, we don't know whether we're going to be able to terminate there. Yeah, so we've got Stratford will be coming up hopefully very soon. I mean, yeah. So yeah, obviously because it's 2024, yeah, high speed have now been operating for nearly 15 years. 15 years since it first started operating. It's this preview service between St Pancras and Ashford. That was 2009. It's been 15 years since it started, so this is probably the perfect opportunity to do this stream because, well, you know me. It looks like we're going to be going straight past Stratford today, so it looks like we won't be calling it Stratford at all. That's fine by me. I think this might be the first time actually I've actually had to go through here without even stopping at Stratford, so this will be fun. Wow. I'll tell you what, for you folks, we'll just say that Stratford's got a fire alarm or something, and we're just not going to call there. So we'll just say that. We'll just say there's a fire alarm at Stratford. So yeah, so Stratford obviously being quite funny. Stratford International was actually the last. I think it was probably the second to last. I think even the second to last, or maybe probably the last station to open on HS1 because I think there was a lot of problems with it. So there were so many issues with it before that I think they probably didn't want to obviously open it too early because they didn't know whether it was going to be worth keeping it going. So, but also because I don't think it was actually open properly. It was pretty much a building site when it first opened. So Hello. Hello, big boss. So yeah, HS1 obviously opened in 2007. Um, as most people obviously will know, we're just on the 130-mile-an-hour limit, but it does say 140, but I'm not going to go to 140 today. Because there's literally no point. By the time we get to Ebbsfleet, it will be down quite a bit. So I mean, we'll be calling at most stations anyway. So the fact we've had to miss out Stratford as well is probably a good thing. Usually, you know, normally we don't, but it's probably just as well. So so we exit London Tunnel number 2, just up this really steep slope. London Tunnel 2, exiting now. And as you can see, there's 12 coaches there that's just obviously turned up. And so to our left, we've got C2C, Lines and Dagenham Dock. To the right, the A13. The A13 road connects London to Southend. So So the fact we haven't done this for a while as well it's really good. Like, it's so long since I've done it. So I thought we'd start our summer of train sim streams a little bit with some high speed action since we haven't done it for quite a while. So that's always nice. Another 12 coaches going the other way. Seems to be a lot of 12 coaches. They must have had a reduced service somewhere then. But yeah, so the 12 coaches obviously we normally don't see a lot of the time on high speed, but we do see it quite a fair bit. So just gone past Rainham earlier. Rainham, Essex. So we've got the Wellington crossovers, which have just gone over here. And the A13 now goes off to the left to obviously bypass the town of Aveley in Essex. C2C lines will now also go underneath us as well as we switch over to the other side of the track. Lots of 12 cars. So, yeah, C2C now onto our right, which is between Rainham and Purfleet. Purfleet on Thames, as they now call it, apparently. So that's gone over to the right now, so it's all gone. It's gone over to go into, obviously, Purfleet. So we cut through this cutting a little bit. We've got another 12 car Javelin. Well, actually, no, this time it's 6 coaches. Okay, never mind. Yeah, 6 coaches, and now we've got the warning to slow down a bit as we come towards the bridge. And the QE2 bridge obviously goes across, so we now go over the exit lanes of the Dartford Tunnel and underneath the obviously the bridge approach to the QE2 bridge. we're into the Thames Tunnel now, so we will be heading obviously underneath the Thames. We just obviously entered it near Grays, basically Thurrock pretty much, and we'll be coming out in a minute, just on the Swanscombe Peninsula. Obviously having to apply the brakes a fair amount because obviously it's saying 100 kilometers an hour. That's what you can see on there, which is around 62 miles an hour. So we will just adjust it just a little bit, just so that we've got a bit of breathing room. And of course we will be approaching Ebbsfleet International very, very soon. So yeah. So yeah, so Ebbsfleet International also opened in 2007 as well. What is supposed to be the northern, basically the north part of basically North Kent, basically Parkway sort of station when they first opened it. So now we've got 3 zeros, and we will be calling at Ebbsfleet International very, very quickly. So yeah. Come on. Right. So door's now open. I've now got to try and work out how I do this again. Because when we last did it, I have to set it so that the shoes also go down, because I've got to check at the back to make sure it's definitely not raised. Yeah, that's not raised. The doors, I think, are still open. No, the doors are now closed. The overhead has now gone down. So that's quite nice. So yeah, so we're now obviously at Ebbsfleet International, and the time 19:55. So hopefully, now that I've got everything sorted out, yeah, door is apparently closed. That was a train fault of knowledge. I can't remember what else I've got to do, because we're now on DC signaling. So is there another signaling thing I've got to do? It's interesting. Fan? No. I think the big question is going to be, can we do this without... I don't know. I haven't done this for a while, so do forgive me, folks. I really do not have a clue. So this is interesting. Anyway, I guess we can just go. Yep, it looks like we're fine. So, you know what? I thought we had to do something else, but no, it looks like we're all fine to go. So, I just wanted to make sure that we were definitely, because otherwise, you know. Now, big question: do we have to stop? Can we stop at Gravesend? This is going to be the interesting part. Can we actually stop here? Or will it be we're going to have to pass straight through? It looks like we're going to have to pass straight through, folks, so that's going to be interesting. So, yeah, so there's some footbridge. I think I did some train spotting on this footbridge a while back. It's really good, actually. So, yeah, so we did some footbridge train spotting as well, and that was on that bridge up there. I haven't been up there for a while, though. It's been a while since I've been up there, so. So, yep, so here we go again. It's a bit annoying there isn't. It's a bit annoying there is no free mode, like free roam mode on here because otherwise it would probably make more sense to then do that and we could just do all sorts of odd services. But nope, not today, not today, says everybody. So it's a bit of a shame really, but it happens. Luckily, we can probably call it Strood and Rochester. So. Another high speed going the other way. We've now also got slowed down a bit as well. Just notice. Otherwise, otherwise we're going to be caught speeding. We're going to get caught speeding, aren't we? No. No, we nearly did. Jeez. We nearly did. We very nearly did. I'm a bit annoyed you can't go over to the platform, so. Yeah, we just got caught speeding. That's interesting. So yeah, so we're down to 30 mile an hour through there, although I think it is a little bit more higher now, but I'll have to check. Yeah, so through Gravesend we go. We also will have, yeah, we're not going to be able to call there, so. I like the fact that we've got 375s going along here as well. Yeah, 375s obviously just went along there as well. I think that's on the normal 70. 375s are not uncommon through Gravesend, but they are quite common, mostly through like Mepham and through Buttergreen and all that. So it's not a common sight, but it's probably more common than we think. Usually, 375s will only go through on the North Kent line if they are being diverted. If they can't go via Mepham and like Longfield and that, they'll go through Northfleet, like Gravesend, Northfleet, and like Dartford if they can't get anywhere near um, to the normal station. So yeah. Normally when we do these streams, normally it can be quite nice just to like chill and just like drive at like a normal sort of pace. So we go to 70.7 and then we'll ease off. There we go. Yeah, so we're on a bit of a flat bit at the moment, so it's actually quite nice. Yeah, it is a little bit annoying though that we can't obviously stop it like places like Stratford or Gravesend or you know what I mean. It's a bit annoying, but then again that is obviously the age. That's how old this simulator is. I was hoping to get Trains in World 2, but it seems like it didn't like me, so I don't know what's going on with that. I'll have to have a look at Trains in World 4 because it might be that we may have to we'll have to figure it out. We're just passing Who Junction now. Who Junction actually being the junction for the line towards Grain. Grain's obviously going off here to the left now. The line to Grain actually closed in 1961 to passenger service. Sorry about that. That was a TPWS. But yeah, it closed in 1961 to passengers. It still remains open to freight. There is an oil terminal at Grain. There's also an aggregate depot at Cliff as well. So yeah, it should be taking a while. So next station is Higham. Higham has actually been downgraded, I think, a little bit to an every half hourly service, which is now operated by Thameslink. Thameslink services now only call at Higham. However, there are some late night, not really late night, but like early evening peak rush services operated by Southeastern. They go as far as Strood though, so therefore obviously they don't go all the way. So it's always quite nice to see what goes on here. Yeah, they go all the way to Strood, but they don't all go to Strood, you know, of course. But yeah, we won't be calling at Higham today. Sorry, you're gonna have to get the next Thameslink service. Sometimes I like being really, really nasty, but you know what I'm like. That was the automatic warning system. AWS has just been activated, so we're nearly getting on the approach to Strood. Once we do get to Strood, we've got to slow down a bit. So yeah, so we're just entering Higham Tunnel now, which will then be followed by a small gap, which will then become Strood Tunnel in a minute. Strood Tunnel, of course, obviously being a little bit shorter. So yeah, so yeah, the tunnel itself, obviously Higham and Strood tunnels. It used to be a canal, the Thames and Medway Canal. The canal was then taken over by the railway. It used to have a canal on one side and one single track railway line on the other. And then they got rid of the canal and then they put a double track in. So that was nice. When we're about 1 mile out, we'll start to slow down a bit. So actually, because that's coming at us quite quickly, we'll slow down a little bit now. Yeah, we're a mile out, so yeah, so we'll start to slow down towards Strood and Rochester. So yeah. Just going to ease off the brakes a minute because they do seem to be going quite quickly. So I mean, you guys can probably just about make out the tunnel mouth just there. So it's obviously quite close, but it's just taking its time. There's a 375 that seems to have got stuck in the tunnel, so I don't know whether that's just because they're waiting for us or whether they're just. I think they may just be stuck there. So yeah, I think they've got stuck there. So that's quite interesting. Yeah. We're about 10th of a mile out, so nice and slowly does it. Yep, so 15 mile an hour around this bend, and then, yeah, because it's quite a sharp bend, folks, I will tell you. Yeah, so the original terminus from Gravesend to Strood, obviously a part of the Gravesend and Rochester Railway of 1845, I believe, or 1849. It used to be the original terminus was over there. So it used to be over to the left, it used to be all sorts of yards. This is the second station at Strood. This is the second one, for those who are wondering. It seems we might end up with probably, yeah, we have got a green signal, so we are quite nicely set ready for Rochester then when we get to it. There's a 375, obviously just about, I think they're just passing over there now, so yeah. So yeah, so the 375's on its way off towards Victoria. I'm just going to sit here and just nicely open the doors. Was it too far down? No, it can't be that far down. I've seen doors open like literally here before, so I'm not sure how that works. Train simulator a little bit doesn't like me. I don't know why. Right, doors are closing. Are all doors closed at this end? Yes, they are. Right, so we're now going to go on to our final stop of the day. Rochester, going off towards the left now. The line to Maidstone West and Paddock Woods continues straight ahead. Yeah, Paddock Wood obviously is now. So yeah, so Street to Paddock Wood services depart from platform 3, so they come in from this right here. Platform 2, which is literally next to us, is services obviously towards London, where we've just come from. And platform 1, which is where we've just obviously departed out of is for services towards Rochester, Medway Towns, and also out towards places like Sittingbourne, Faversham, and even Canterbury and Ramsgate. That's quite a few selections here. You get the 20-mile-an-hour speed limit as we go up the incline, and we now join the Chatham Main Line from Victoria to Ramsgate. Of course, Rochester Castle is to the right here, as well as the Rochester Bridges. You reckon I'm speeding? Yes, stop saying I'm speeding. I am aware. The problem is you need to try and get up the incline. That is the thing. Got to get up the incline, because otherwise you just roll back down again. So we're at 30. Yeah, we're at 30 miles an hour at the moment now, so we're going to go at 30. So yeah, the new station is actually, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So the new station actually is now sited obviously just beyond this signal here. Because we're doing this in the older like train simulator, then it's going to be a lot more. Yeah, I don't care that we pass that signal anyway, because literally that was going to be literally put us in. So there better not be another train there. I think this might just be sidings. Now I've got to slow down again because we'll go over the points again. We love points, don't we? Not really. Not really, but it has to happen. So yeah. So for passengers, for those obviously who do watch my channel and have not seen the old Rochester station, this is what it used to look like. So you guys can obviously see that it used to have 4 platforms instead of the current 3 that you see now. Got to be sure that we make sure we clear the tracks. Yes. Yep, I think we'll clear that there quite nicely. We will open the doors. The doors only seem to open in the middle, so that's interesting. And we'll get a screenshot of that as well, because may as well. So yeah, so that is the end of the quick drive scenario. Yeah, for those obviously who have been obviously able to get this far, thank you obviously for joining. Yeah, so this is the 395. We might do some more a bit later. We might do some more probably in a couple of weeks. I don't really know. Something to actually note, I forgot to mention this. Yeah, we have got some new packs now. I did go on the Steam store. Yes, I've been very cheeky. I went on the Steam store and like obviously the actual store and that. And I got myself the Glasgow subway. So we've got the inner circle, the outer circle, the apparently service disruption. So that's interesting. Depart from Broomloan Depot and start the inner circle service from Govan. So yeah, so it looks like it's obviously also Shanty Shuttle, assemble 3-car train in the winter afternoon. The maintenance charge. And then return to depot so you can switch obviously from the ATO and all that sort of stuff. So we may be able to do quite a few bits. We may be able to run all kinds of stuff using this. So And the other ones I've also got as well, folks. I forgot to mention this as well. We've also got the West Coast Main Line South, and we can go on Southern. Well, it's basically, yeah, into Midland territory from driving from East Croydon, Clapham Junction, Kensington Olympia, and Milton Keynes. So and that takes about 55 minutes. Or if anyone's more interested and wants to be a bit more adventurous, we have got the Pendolino. We can do some more Pendolino stuff. 11 coaches, fast trip, fast train that runs on the route. Off to Birmingham New Street as well. So that's another one we can possibly do. Or if anyone is feeling a little bit adventurous as well, we've also got the Portsmouth Direct, which does feature some Class 455s, which are entering its last few months. It's the last few months, I think, for them. Because I think by the end of next year, I think they might be going. So they're going to be finishing up a lot of the 455s. And of course, obviously, there are Waterloo to Waterloo to Portsmouth, Waterloo to Portsmouth. So yeah, it's a pretty much a two-part series. So you can go as far as Hazelmere, and then the other section, obviously from Hazelmere all the way to Portsmouth. Or we can do the quick drive probably of that as well. I think you can. Let's have a look. Can you do the quick drive of that? Yes, you can. So we can always do like all sorts of shuttle services. We can just do like a Waterloo to Clapham, or a Waterloo to like Hampton Court, or to Rains Park, or Addleston. You know what I mean? So pretty much all sorts. You could even do a Woking and a Woking Fast, or places like that. So there's quite a few. We've got sorts of South Sea Lower. So I think you can do the same in the Midland Main Line. Yes, you can. So you can go some Pancras Thames Link, obviously down there to West West Hampstead. Where is West Hampstead? Hampstead, yeah. See, this is the thing, right? West Hampstead is on the list, right there, but West Hampstead. So I think they might want to adjust that, because that might be a little bit, yeah. Yeah, we can do that on the 700s as well, but it's not necessary. But yeah, the other ones I do also want to do as well, Goblin as well. We can do the Gospel Lake to Barking. We've got the Isle of Wight as well, so we can just run. Actually, one thing I do want to check out, actually, can we run? I'm just being curious, because we've got 483 already. Could we run that on there? Because here's the thing, right? It's basically the same as a tube train, just a little bit smaller. So I do wonder whether it would actually run. We'll do that for another time. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, so thanks you all obviously for joining, folks. I hope you do all enjoy it. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back to doing more train simulator stuff. Hopefully in a couple of weeks' time. Goodbye, everybody.